Students, এইটো এম এ ছেকেণ্ড ছেমিষ্টাৰৰ ইংলিছৰ কুৱেশ্যন পেপাৰ হয় KK হা 2021 কুৱেশ্যন পেপাৰখনৰ নাম হৈছে লিটাৰেৰী ক্ৰিটিচিজম ক্লাছিকেল টু মডাৰ্ণ। প্ৰথম কুৱেশ্যন দিছে আনচাৰ এনি 5 আৰু 2 into 5কে আছে 2 মাৰ্কছৰ হয় এইবিলাক। ফাৰ্ষ্ট কুৱেশ্যন, হোৱাট ইজ দ্য বেচিক ডিফাৰেঞ্চ বিটুইন প্লেটো এণ্ড এৰিষ্টটল ৰিগাৰ্ডিং mimesis? Number 2, write briefly on the nature of sublimity according to Longinus. 3, state briefly about the 3 kinds of mimetic poetry and their practitioners as mentioned by Sidney in his The Defense of Poesy. D কৈছে mention to characteristics of Wordsworth as a critic. E, briefly state Dr. Johnson's view on Shakespeare's violation of the classical unities in his plays with particular reference to Dr. Johnson's defense of Shakespeare in this regard. Next question, what do you understand by Coleridge's idea of a poem as enunciated in chapter 14 of Biography Literaria? Write a brief answer. Number 2, it is saying answer any 4 and marks it is 3 into 4. Tinike ase. First question, what does Wordsworth mean by the 2 expressions, the spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings and emotion recollected in tranquility, which he has used in connection with his idea of poetry? Number B, assess the contributions of S.T. Coleridge as a critic with reference to his Biographia Literaria. Next question, write briefly on the contribution of Walter Pater or John Ruskin to Victorian criticism. Next, describe the idea of disinterestedness as propounded by Matthew Arnold. On what grounds did F.R. Lewis compare Dryden with Pope in his essay, The Line of Wit? Next, number 3, it is answer any 4 again 6 into 6 marks ke ase. Write a note on Longinus motion of sublimity. What are the sources of the sublime as mentioned by him? 2, discuss the grounds on which Gosen had indicated poetry. How does Sidney refute these allegations in his An Apology for Poetry? C, reproduce Arnold's arguments in favor of the creative effort being superior to the critical effort. D, write a brief note on Aristotle's notions of tragedy. Discuss any 2 important concepts that emerge from the text of Wimsatt and Beardsley as a prescribed in your course. Answer any 3 from the following question. That is, and any 3 means 8 into 3, 8 marks ke ase. First question, discuss the evolution of new criticism with reference to some of the important new critics and their contribution to the new school of criticism. B, write a notes on any 2 of the followings. Catharsis, Ars Poetica, Poetic Dictation. Summarize. Next, it is summarize Arnold's views on the idea of criticism and the role of the critics as received in his essay, The Function of Criticism at the Present Time. Next, write a note on Coleridge's concept of imagination with a detailed analysis of primary and secondary imagination. Add your comment on the primary of secondary imagination for poetic creation. And this question is only for back students. Okay, ki koise answer any 1. Explain the main facts of classic Greek criticism. Why according to you Did critical inquiry become the main criteria to judge literature during that time? Assess the significance of Johnson's preface to Shakespeare in the context of 18th century neoclassical criticism. এনেদৰে মই আপলোড কৰি গৈ থাকিম তোমালোকে জাষ্ট